Have you already reached June and think you've missed the planting season? If yes, you're making the same mistake thousands of gardeners make every single year. Most people stop planting in June because they believe it's too late. But here's the surprising truth. June is actually one of the best months to plant many highly productive crops. In fact, some vegetables perform better when planted in June than they do in spring. Today, I'll reveal 16 crops you should plant right now before June ends. Some of them will completely surprise you. And number 12 is probably the strangest crop on this list because most people use it in the shower instead of the kitchen. So stay until the end. Let's get started. Welcome to Green Vanta Agri Hub. If you want to grow more food, save money, and become a smarter gardener, you're in the right place. On this channel, we share practical gardening and farming tips, crop growing guides, and proven techniques that help you get better harvests with less effort. So if you're serious about growing your own food, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Now, let's discover the 16 crops you should plant in June before it's too late.
If you only plant one crop this June, make it bush beans. Bush beans love warm soil. Unlike many vegetables, they don't need trellises, cages, or complicated support systems. Simply sow the seeds directly into the ground and let nature do the rest. Most varieties begin producing within 50 to 60 days. That means you could be harvesting fresh beans by late summer. The biggest mistake gardeners make is allowing the soil to dry out during flowering. Keep moisture consistent and you'll enjoy harvest after harvest. Bush beans are one of the easiest vegetables for beginners and one of the most rewarding. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are pure summer plants. They love heat. They love sunshine. And June gives them exactly what they need. Many gardeners plant cucumbers too early when the soil is still cold. The seeds sit there doing almost nothing. But June planting changes everything. Warm soil means faster germination, stronger roots, and healthier plants. Give them a trellis and they'll reward you with baskets full of cucumbers. One healthy plant can produce far more than most families can eat. Summer squash. Zucchini and summer squash are famous for one thing: productivity. A tiny seed can become a giant plant in just a few weeks. Direct sow the seeds into warm soil. Avoid transplanting whenever possible because these plants dislike root disturbance. Once established, they grow aggressively and produce continuously. Many gardeners joke that one zucchini plant is enough for an entire neighborhood, and honestly, they're not wrong.
4. Sweet corn. Most gardeners think corn should only be planted in spring. Not true. If your growing season is long enough, June corn performs beautifully. Warm soil helps seeds germinate quickly and gives plants a stronger start. Plant corn in blocks instead of rows. This improves pollination and leads to fuller ears. Keep the soil moist during tasseling because that's when the plant needs water most. Do that, and you'll be rewarded with sweet, juicy corn later in the season. 5. Okra. Okra is one of the most misunderstood vegetables. People plant it too early. The weather stays cool, the plant struggles, and they assume something is wrong. But okra absolutely loves heat. June is when okra finally wakes up. Once temperatures rise, growth becomes explosive. Harvest regularly and the plant keeps producing for months. Few vegetables can handle intense summer heat as well as okra.
Southern peas, also called cow peas or black-eyed peas, are garden superheroes. They tolerate drought, they tolerate poor soil, and they actually improve your soil while growing. Their roots naturally fix nitrogen. That means they're feeding your future crops while feeding your family. Plant them in June and they'll thrive when many other crops struggle. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes aren't grown from seeds. They're grown from slips, small rooted shoots taken from mature sweet potatoes. June is the perfect time to plant them. Warm soil encourages rapid growth. Above ground, you'll see vines spreading everywhere. Below ground, something even better is happening. Large, nutritious tubers are quietly developing. By fall, you'll be amazed by how much food comes from a small planting area. The crops you've seen so far are popular, but now we're entering the hidden gems. Most gardeners have never grown the next few crops, and that's exactly why they're worth your attention. 8. Edamame. Yes, the same edamame served in restaurants. You can grow it yourself. Edamame loves warm weather. It's productive, nutritious, and surprisingly easy to grow. Harvest the pods while they're green and plump. Boil them with a little salt, and you've got one of the healthiest snacks you can grow at home. 9. Malabar Spinach. Regular spinach hates summer. The moment temperatures rise, it bolts. But Malabar spinach is different. It's actually a tropical vine. Heat doesn't bother it. Humidity doesn't bother it. In fact, it thrives under conditions that destroy traditional spinach. Grow it on a trellis and it becomes both beautiful and productive. It's one of the best leafy greens for summer gardens. Armenian cucumber. This crop confuses almost everyone. It looks like a cucumber, it tastes like a cucumber, but technically it's a melon. The best part? It handles extreme heat better than regular cucumbers. While ordinary cucumbers slow down in peak summer, Armenian cucumbers keep producing. That's why experienced gardeners love them. Yard-long beans. Imagine beans that grow longer than your forearm. That's exactly what yard-long beans do. These climbing plants thrive in hot weather. They're highly productive, and they're excellent for small gardens because they grow vertically. Watching those incredibly long pods develop is one of the most satisfying sights in the garden. 12. Luffa. Remember the surprise crop I mentioned earlier? Here it is, luffa. Most people know it as a natural bath sponge, but very few realize it's actually edible when harvested young. When immature, luffa tastes similar to zucchini. When fully mature, it transforms into the sponge people use in bathrooms. One plant, two completely different uses. That's what makes luffa one of the most fascinating crops you can grow. And the next crop can improve the harvest of almost every plant around it. Let's continue. Sunflowers. Sunflowers do much more than look beautiful. They attract pollinators, they support biodiversity, and they produce edible seeds. Some gardeners even use them as living trellises. Planting sunflowers can increase activity from bees and other beneficial insects throughout your garden. That's why they deserve a place in almost every growing space. 14. Basil. Basil and summer belong together. Warm temperatures transform basil into a powerhouse. Plant it near tomatoes. Many gardeners swear this combination improves garden health. Keep harvesting leaves regularly. The more you harvest, the more basil grows. One packet of seeds can provide months of fresh herbs. 15. Cantaloupe. Nothing compares to a homegrown cantaloupe. Store-bought melons simply can't compete. Cantaloupes love heat. The more sunshine they receive, the sweeter the fruit becomes. Give vines plenty of room, or grow vertically if space is limited. By late summer, you'll be rewarded with incredibly sweet melons, the kind that makes store-bought fruit taste disappointing. 16. Moringa. And finally, the wild card, moringa. Often called the miracle tree, this plant grows unbelievably fast. Its leaves are packed with nutrients, its young pods are edible, and once established, it becomes one of the most productive plants in a warm climate. In tropical and subtropical regions, moringa has been valued for generations. If you live in a warm area, June is one of the best times to plant it. Before you leave, here are 3 quick June planting rules. Rule number 1.
Always water the soil before planting seeds. Never sow into dry soil. Rule number 2, use mulch. Mulch helps conserve moisture and keeps roots cooler during hot weather. Rule number 3, don't plant everything at once. Plant in stages every couple of weeks. This gives you continuous harvests instead of one giant harvest all at once.
And there you have it, 16 crops that June was practically designed for. Whether you choose bush beans, cucumbers, sweet potatoes, luffa, moringa, or yard-long beans, the important thing is to start planting now. Don't wait another week, because every day of warm weather matters. The gardeners who consistently get the best harvests aren't always the ones with the biggest gardens or the most expensive tools. They're the ones who understand timing. And June is one of the best opportunities of the entire growing season. Now, I want to hear from you. Which crop from today's list are you planning to grow this year? Leave a comment below and let me know. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to Green Vanta Agri Hub, and share this video with a fellow gardener who needs to see it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great growing season, and I'll see you in the next video.